I bow to all the seekers of truth. Speaking before the doctors, I think of my college days while I was also studying medicine. But luckily or unluckily, our college stopped completely in Lahore and I had to give up my studies. Not that I had no faith in this Western education of medicine, but it was a good chance by connecting this to that and understanding what is missing in the Western medical education. The missing point is this, that human beings are considered in the medical science as something very individual and not connected with the whole. We are all connected with the whole. But how to convince people that you are all connected with the whole and that you are not singled out? As we are connected with the whole, all our problems are connected with the whole. We cannot just consider somebody as a patient of one thing and another patient of another thing. Could be that one person who has one trouble could be having so many other troubles, so many other connections which we do not locate in the Western medical science. For example, you see a person medically very sick, maybe, but you don't know what is his mental condition. What is he doing mentally? Is he all right mentally, or only he is physically something wrong with him? Now, actually we know about so many things like, say, medically we have names for that. We say that this is a psychosomatic problem or this is a somatic problem. But what is the relationship between the two? That we don't know. You'll be amazed, most of our diseases come from psychosomatic. Like cancer, which are incurable mostly. Cancer, and we can say AIDS, all such which are supposed to be absolutely incurable and difficult, all of them come with our connection, which we are not sure of, with the left side, as we have seen here in the picture, left side. I don't know. We know only the right side, medical science, and that too in such details that it is not necessary. You must also know the left side of a human being. And about left side, we are absolutely not aware. For example, a person who is mad, he is in the lunatic asylum. He never gets heart trouble. Why? How has he got mad? What is his connection with ourselves? For example, you take a patient who is suffering, say, from cancer. We know a lot about cancer, no doubt. How viruses target and all that, that we know. But how cancer is caused, no one knows. And to what type of people cancer comes in, you don't know. Now these are two, as you see, there are two channels within us. One looks after the right side and one looks after the left side. Now, if you have a problem in the left side, then problems psychosomatic can come in. Supposing your hand is broken, or is there some sort of a physical problem, then it's all right. But when it is a complicated psychosomatic trouble, then doctors cannot cure it, I am sorry to say. Because you don't know the other side of it. What is affecting the patient to get this cancer, you don't know. You will be happy to know in Sahaja Yoga, cancer is curable. Curable, if it is at a very early stage, is very easy, but otherwise also. Especially blood cancer is absolutely curable. You'll be amazed that it is such a combination of these two sides of our life that we get into these diseases which are incurable. There's a big list of these incurable diseases which I don't want to tell you, which you know very well. So in all of them, there is a complication of the left side. Of course, you know about right side very much. Gray's Anatomy, and after that, all you know. But you don't know how you get affected by the left side. So in this lecture, I would like to tell you something about the left side, which you have never heard of, maybe, and you don't believe in. The left side belongs to our past. To our past in the sense that those people who are futuristic do not get affected by left side. But those people who live in the left side are worried about their left side, are sorry for themselves, whatever it is. They are the ones who get affected. Left-sided person, if I tell you, will be shocked to hear, is actually possessed. Possessed by some dead spirit, which must be a knowledge to you. You may not be believing in it, but it is so. It can happen to anyone who gets sad or gets into the left-sided temperament. Also, there are so many other things, like these false gurus. What they do, they mesmerize. They mesmerize you with these dead spirits which they have control. This side of, I should say, not medicine, non-medicine, but whatever it is should be known to the doctors. Otherwise you cannot do any curing. You can, maybe diagnosis you might do, but you cannot cure people who are suffering from psychosomatic troubles. Today's medical problem is that they cannot cure psychosomatic diseases. For that you don't have to spend so many years as we do for MBBS. It's a very, very short course if you can do that. But for that, firstly, you should be connected to the divine force. That's very important. That's not difficult at all. But after that, you have to maintain your spiritual abilities. One of the spiritual ability is innocence. The first chakra that you see is innocence. If you are an innocent person, you can easily cure all such people who are suffering from such incurable diseases. I would say that one should first of all try to get self-realization. That's important. When the Kundalini rises, she pierces through your fontanelle bone area and you are connected with the divine force which is all over. You need not believe me, but you get your self-realization. If you have your self-realization, then you will be capable to understand what sort of combination your patient has. Is he only physically suffering, or he has this combination of left side? The other day I was surprised, a child came to me. He was suffering from meningitis. He got cured. And the parents didn't understand how did he get cured. Then when the boy got cured, I asked him, who is your friend? He said, it's a particular boy who has a particular guru. Alright? And I go in his house and go on watching that guru all the time. Can you imagine? There are many doctors also who get involved with these bad gurus. You must know, unless and until you are realized, you will not know who is truthful and who is correct. An innocent boy suffering from meningitis, and overnight he got cured. You will be amazed at the great experience of Sahaja. And it is too great a surprise. That's why people don't accept it. But we have many cases by which we can show that people who were supposed to be incurable are cured. So many people, especially with serious diseases like cancer. I mean, in the medical science for cancer, they'll go on like this, like that, till they shave you off completely. But not in Sahaja. Immediately you will know that this man is possessed. Now this line to medical science is absolutely not there.